What's up, guys? This is gonna be vlog. I don't fucking know what. I'll figure out the number later. But it's super early. I'm just waking up. And I figured this would be a good time to do another vlog because I applied at went and submitted a background check at the Lodge. It's a strip club here in Dallas last night. Because my friend that works there was like, "Oh, I'll get you a thing and waive your background check fee." So it's like you have to do a background check, $60, just to show your nipple. Honestly, like, you can go and work in the club, but you have to wear pasties until you go and get this background check. Then you can free the nipple. I don't know, it's stupid. But Texas, what are you gonna do? So sorry, I'm like yeah, so anyway, I submitted my background check last night, and then I have to wait until like 4 to 5 o'clock tonight to call them back and see if it, like, I got verified, see if everything's good, basically. And then if it is, which it should be, I don't have anything on my record or anything like that, thank fuck. Then I go back in at 7 o'clock for like orientation and start my first shift. So I am anticipating that, going through, I don't know why it wouldn't, and that I should be dancing tonight. So the Lodge is like, I've only been to a handful of strip clubs here in Dallas. I danced at the Lodge one time for one of their VIP events. It was like a Halloween thing, but that was like a whole story. I thought I was just going to hula hoop, and I wound up popping on the pole and going on main stage and stripping and like whatever. So I've done pole performances, or I've worked like little gigs, like I worked like a New Year's party where I poled and, you know, danced in, like, my pole was right in the crowd and people are throwing money. So not stripping, but like stripping, I guess. But I've never worked actually like legit, like regularly in a strip club. So I thought, why not? I'm getting a little older. I'll be 35 in December. I think I'm kind of having like a pre-midlife crisis, to be honest. I think that's definitely feeling this a little bit. But I'm also just realizing, like, yeah, like, my time, if I do want to go and do this thing for a minute and just like enjoy dancing, because I really do love dancing, and I don't know, I like interacting with people. So I figured this is kind of like I'm not getting any younger. So like, better try it now if that's something that interests me, because in 10 years, like, I'm probably not going to be wanting to do that, or physically in the best shape to do it. So okay, we think about it, Nova. So anyway, I woke up, I'm already like stressing out, like, what the fuck am I gonna wear? What's the most like comfortable outfit that is like not gonna slip around on me, or like, I don't know, like, I'm an overthinker, so I'm already overthinking the whole thing. I have to go get my nails done today because they're a little grown out and they're not very strippery. They're like square and short, so we're gonna get some longer nails. And and yeah, I would go get a spray tan, but I just canceled my membership like a couple weeks ago because it's like $40 a month, and I was just like, do I really want to be spending $40 a month on spray tans? Like, I don't know. And then it just like dries your skin out, and it looks good, but damn it, I don't know. Waiting for these bangs to grow out, can't wait. So yeah, I'm just like trying to pick out an outfit, basically. I'm gathering all my shit right now and putting it, like, all my like strippery or dancery kind of ravey shit, I'm putting it on this rack, and then I'm just gonna go through that and figure out what the fuck to wear. I'm kind of insecure about my butt right now, so I'm probably gonna incorporate fishnets or something. I mean, it's not like bad, it's just not like, it's not maybe in 100% like stripper shape. I don't know. A butt's a butt. It looks fine. It looks fine. But, you know, in that industry, it's like, you want it to look as good as it can. And then I have more strippery kind of stuff up here. So we're gonna figure out what the fuck to wear. And then wait, I can't go in here because this club, I don't know, it kind of, the main stage like doesn't have a pole. Like, there's no pole. So like, if you go out there, like, what the fuck do you do? Like, I don't know how to dance without my pole. Like, I'm sorry, I mean, I can like walk around, I can take my top off, I can like do whatever shit. I can do a little floor work, but floor work is just not something that I'm super confident in. Here buddy, I'm gonna let you out. Like it's not something that I have practiced like well enough. Like I don't feel that fluid with it. I look kind of awkward still doing it, like depending on what I'm trying to do, I guess. But I'm just not that confident in my floor work, and I don't know what I'm gonna do on main stage without a pole. So I need to figure that out as well before tonight. And drink a shit ton of water. So I had some whiskey last night and it just did not make me feel good at all. Like there was no positive, just like no positive effect from it last night. My body was just not wanting it. Probably because I have been pulling all week. And so you get that like acid buildup in your muscles, right, when you work out. And alcohol does not help that. So, yeah, we're gonna drink our water today, like a good little bitch. And yeah, should I try some outfits on? I guess I could, yeah, let's do that. I also just have like no idea what to expect as far as like what's like actually required of me during. So if I start at 7 p.m. and I'm there till 2 a.m., what am I doing in those hours? Like, I don't know what it's actually like at this club. Like, am I giving lap dances? Am I just chilling with someone at their table at the bar? Am I rotating between upstairs, downstairs, different poles, the main stage? Like, I have no idea what I'm walking into, and they really didn't give me any information. All I was told was, you'll get a tour and orientation, and come hair and makeup ready, and have nails. Like, that was all the info I got. And my dumb ass is just, of course, like, always ready to, like, I don't know, keep it moving. And so I didn't even ask any questions. I was just like, okay, cool, thanks. And like walked out. So, yeah, probably should ask more questions, but I also didn't want to be annoying or look like I was new, even though I kind of am. I didn't want to look fresh, you know? So, but then they'll probably figure it out. They can feel the vibe. But there's this one girl there, I think her Instagram's like Autumn Nights or something like that. But I saw her the first time I danced there because I went to dance for this VIP event, right? Like, I don't know, a year or so ago now. And she was doing Lyra hoop from the ceiling, and she's really fucking good. So like they don't have a pole, but sometimes they'll put like her silks or her aerial, and I've seen her do that, and she's really good. She seems cool. I don't think I met her that night, but she seems really cool. So that's one positive I have going in there. When I went to go submit my background check to them, like this one girl like walks past me all like furiously. Like she was mad. I don't know if she was mad about my vibe being there or if she was mad about something else, but she like walks past me like aggressively and like pushes the door like angrily and like I don't know, just like had this whole attitude as she was going by me, and I was like, okay, making friends here already. But no, that probably had nothing to do with me. She's probably just mad about something else, but who knows. I internalize. I'm bad about that. But I was also like, I don't know, I feel like I'm intuitive. So like if I feel a vibe or I feel a vibe is off, like I kind of have learned to trust that too. So I don't know, maybe she was being a hater. I'm like, I haven't even done anything, bitch. I'm just standing here just putting my background check in. Like, calm down. Don't even know you. Anyway, but I don't know, women are weird sometimes. Anyways. Let's try some outfits on, but first I have to poop because it's the morning and girls actually do poop. I hate to break the news to you, but girls poop too. Just kidding. I'm gonna go get my nails done first. Then I'm gonna figure out what the fuck outfits I'm taking tonight. I really like the nail salon that I've been going to this year in Richardson called Sweet Nail Bar. They always do a good job, and I'm in and out pretty quickly usually. So last time they were in the middle of changing locations, so like a lot of their chairs and stuff were pulled out of the floor because they're moving like 2 doors down. So this will be the first time going and seeing them at their new location. So I'm curious to see what it's like. It's probably exactly the same, but just in another room down the way. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I think I want sparkles. It's the holidays. I want something sparkly. Okay. Okay, so stripper vlog continued. The next morning. So basically, last night, I don't know where I left off. I was gonna do like a try on video, and then some other shit happened. Got into some dispute with someone, and I got distracted. And so, anyways, I was packing my outfits and putting my outfits, and then I get a call from someone that works at the club, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're approved. You can come in tonight. Your background check went through, right?" And I might have overdone it a little. And then they told me to come, like they told me like what to bring and like what to wear, which I didn't realize, like, because I'm a fucking noob, that there was like certain rules. So like they told me to bring, like, come in a cocktail dress first, and then I would do my first dance in that, and then you come back out and are topless in just a thong, right? So and the thong requirement, I only had one thong that like matched what you needed to have as a dancer apparently. So you can't have a G-string. I didn't know that. Well, maybe it's just, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I definitely saw girls walking around in G-strings. Actually, I definitely saw bitches in G-strings. So why did I? Well, anyway, they told me I couldn't do that the back of the underwear had to be like an inch wide or some shit, right? So I literally had one bottom that matched that requirement. So I was like, okay. And then, yeah, so I went in, I was like rushing, I was fucking late, there was heavy traffic, and of course there's like a wreck, and like I got detoured. I'm like, great, my first day on the job, and I'm fucking like 15 minutes late. I'm never late. I'm usually the person that gets there like 30 minutes early and hangs out in my car. So I felt bad that I was late. I was like, cool, these people are already gonna hate me. I'm not making a good impression. But they didn't care. They didn't even seem to notice, honestly. There's probably too many girls for them to give a shit. So, met my friend Bob there, and he got me my paperwork, and I filled all that out. So apparently you can be an employee of the club, where it's like they can control your schedule and stuff. Like it'd be like more like a normal job where it's like, oh, like full time, like you're gonna come in these hours or whatever and work this number of days a week, and if you need to do overtime, you can do overtime, or you can sign up as like an independent contractor type of thing. So that's the option I went with, because I only want to pop in, you know, a night here, a night there when I can do it, since I have so many other gigs and things going on. You know, I have hoop gigs, I got modeling, I got other shit going on. So I can't be full-time. I also don't think physically or mentally that would work for me. Like I'm just not strong enough for that right now. But yeah, so I did all my paperwork, and then I met the house mom and the manager, and they just like went through some things, explained some shit to me, and then now that I think about it, I didn't fill out, I don't know if there's a form I was supposed to fill out at the end of the night. Shit, I don't know. Oops. Well, anyways, and so the manager was really nice, and he walked me around. He took me upstairs to like the offices, which I had never been up there before, and there's a resident cat that, you know, was like a stray that came around that they kept, and now he just like lives at the strip club office. What is the connection with strippers and cats though? Like every stripper I know has a fucking cat. Like everyone that does pole, we all have fucking cats. There's like, it's a thing. Anyway, but that made me really happy. You know, I'm fucking weird. The second I see a cat, I'm just like, everything's good. So I took that as a good sign when his first move was to walk me up and introduce me to the resident cat. I forgot the cat's name though. But anyways, that was cool. Good start. The cat like jumped down out of a chair and like immediately came over and like said hi to me, and I was like, yes, feel my crazy cat lady vibes, yes. So then he like walked me around, you know, talked to me about like the stages. So there's 6 stages. If it's a slow night, they only open 3, and you do 2 songs on whatever, and then on each of the 3 poles. And then if it's a busy night, you do 1 song on each of the 6 poles. So either way, it's like 6 songs that you're in rotation and you have to be on the poles for. So okay, learned that. And then what else? Showed me like the VIP area, kind of gave me like a rundown of pricing and bottles and VIP and what they generally charge for dances. and all that. And then he, no. And then I went and did my first stage set. So I went and met the DJ actually, and you know, just chatted with him for a minute about music and stuff. And then next thing you know, I was up, they were calling my name. I went by Roxy because I just feel like that's a little more strippery than Rox, and easier to say than Roxana. It's like so many syllables. So I went with Roxy, and thankfully they just had a girl that was also going by Roxy that quit or doesn't work there anymore. And so I got, if she had still been there, I would have had to choose a different name, but she had apparently just left. So I'm the new Roxy, I guess. So yeah, they called my name, put me on the stage, the main stage, which normally doesn't have a pole, but right now they had an X stage, this pole that you put up. You can put it up anywhere. I have one, but anyway, they had it out there. So I was like, thank fuck, because I did not know what I was gonna do without a pole. Like, I don't know how to work the stage. Like, I mean, I could do it, but I felt more comfortable having a pole, and that's what I like to do anyways, like, you know. So yeah, and it was on spin mode too, which I was not expecting. I was definitely expecting it to be static. Like, I did not for a second think it was going to be on spin, and it was, which is a little easier for me to make things look pretty, and I can just do a little more on spin. So yeah, I went out there. I was already feeling really tired because I like hadn't slept the night before and probably wasn't hydrated enough. So I'm not gonna lie, I went out there, and you know, it's only for 2 songs that you go out. You go out once clothed and then you come back topless. So like I definitely overexerted myself like immediately, like first song, like going way too hard. And I was like, fuck, like I went backstage to like take my top off to come back out, and I came and I'm like, oh my god, like god damn it, like why am I so weak, and like how am I about to do the second? I didn't know how I was gonna even go out there and do anything. Yeah, so I can see now, like I totally understand why the girls like don't always like go ham on the pole. Like a lot of times it's just sort of like slinking around and being dancey, right? Which is still, actually, you'd be surprised how much energy and, you know, muscle, whatever that takes. But yeah, but I had fun. I love spinning on my fucking pole. So that was cool. And then I went to the second pole that I had to go to, which is in like another room that they call the library, because there's like a bunch of books. One book, I was giving a guy a lap dance, and I'm like reading all the book titles that are around me on the shelves as I'm dancing on him. And one was like Endocrinology of Women or something, and I just thought that was funny, being in the strip club, like sweat glands of women, I don't know. So it made sense. But yeah, so I went and I fucking did, you know, I danced around on the second stage, which is just like a little tiny stage. Like you don't really have room to like do much but like slink around and, you know, get down on your knees and twerk and stuff, just throw some ass. So and the poles there are a little thick, and I don't know, I guess with so many girls in rotation, even with the towel being there, like the pole just is slippery, so you just kind of can't do anything too crazy, unless maybe you're a better poler than me. I don't know, someone could probably do it, but I was struggling a little. So but it's fine, I just did dancey stuff, which is normal anyways. So yeah, and then I didn't make any, there wasn't really anyone when I went on the main stage. Like the club wasn't very busy, it was still kind of early, like 9 or 10 p.m. So I didn't have anyone give me any money while I was up there. There was also no one sitting around the stage, like in the immediate stage area. And then when I went to the second pole, one guy came up and gave me like, I don't know, $5 or something. He seemed like he was a regular, because he could tell that I was new. Not that it was like obvious, but he had just like never seen me there before. So yeah, did my 2 little songs on that pole, and then I went to the third pole that I had to go to and did 2 songs there. Nobody interacted with me there either. But yeah, so then you have to like walk around and work the floor, right? Which is, I'm an idiot, and honestly, when I went in, I made this decision a little impulsively. So I went in like not even like prepared for that aspect of the evening. Like I was just like thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna like do my little pole dance and people are gonna give me money on stage, and like I don't know why the fuck I wasn't thinking about like lap dances and shit. So, or like working the floor. Sorry, I'm like looking at tarot cards as I'm reading energy as I speak, I guess. But tower moment. But yeah, so I was like, fuck, like I don't know, I like definitely didn't have the like like I didn't know how to approach people and like what girls typically say, and I don't like to come off like super hustlery, you know, like I'd like it to be, I know it's a strip club, but like if you can make it somewhat of a genuine interaction and make them forget that they're at the strip club, maybe, I don't know, a little bit, who knows. But that was kind of my approach, but that didn't really work because I definitely didn't walk out with very much money. But so I'm walking around the fucking, what's my cat doing? He's doing a big talk outside. Okay, so anyways, rambling about the strip club. Okay, so yeah, I get off my stage sets. Oh no, and then the manager took me to one of the girls for her to like kind of like teach me how the floor shift works, right? And so she was actually really cool. I didn't know, you know, when he sat me down with her, I was like, okay, is this bitch gonna be cool and like give me like accurate advice, or is she gonna try to like set me up for a failure? Like, who knows? Because you always hear that it's cutthroat in this bitch, and you know, you're all competing for the clients, right? But no, she actually was pretty cool. I think she gave me valuable information and was legit. Ooh, I don't know. Oh no, she I felt like I just felt like a dumbass because I had no idea what I was doing, and she was like, where's your purse? You don't have a purse? And I was like, no. And so she was like, yeah, go to Shein, go to Target, go get you a little purse, and you know, keep it, make sure there's a pocket so that like you can stash your money and dudes can't steal your money out of your pocket. So yeah, I didn't have a purse all night, so I was just like stuffing my money in my in my boot, in my heel, because I wore like, you know, boots, like ankle boots. So I was just stuffing my money in my shoes, which was kind of gross at the end of the evening when I had to like take my shoe off and have all this foot money fall out, this sweaty stripper foot money fall out. But hey buddy, what are you doing? Nova. Okay, sorry, my cat's distracted me. Yeah, sweaty foot money. So yeah, I didn't have a purse, and so then she was just like kind of giving me the rundown, and she definitely gave me different, like, you know, the manager had told me like certain prices that are like what you charge for dances and stuff there, or like VIP or bottles. And she definitely told me a little different story. We won't get into the details because I don't want to violate the club's whatever. But she, you know, I mean, the girls can set their own prices for things. So it's, she wasn't doing anything wrong, but she acted like she was out there hustling pretty good. So I sort of went with the middle ground since it's my first night. Yeah, so I was just walking. So after I talked to her and she gave me like some cool advice, and she was like really badass. Like she was powerful. I liked her vibe. But yeah, so went to just like walk around the floor, and excuse me, and like lucked out. I'm walking and some girl's like, hey, and like, you know, like pulls me over, and it's like a guy and a girl sitting there on a date, right? And she's just like, oh my god, you're so pretty, and like you're just so hot, and I've been watching you, and I saw you on the pole and you were like going so good on it, and like she was like super into me. So I lucked out, and she was on a date with a guy that she had just met from Tinder that night, and they were supposed to go to a Stars game, but they did a shit ton of blow instead and wound up at the strip club. So they didn't even go to the Stars game. They just got like high as shit and came to the strip club. And so he bought her a dance with me. And I was like I thought it was, I mean, maybe I should have not been honest, but like I thought it, you know, it's kind of fun to be like, hey, it's my first night, and like legit, like you're my first lap dance. So I like told her exactly what my situation was for the evening, and we're smiling, we're laughing, we're having a good time, like I'm vibing with her, and I take her up to like the booth and, you know, start doing a dance. It's like, okay, I don't really, I mean, I know what you do. I've had lap dances given to me, but I've done them for boyfriends and shit, but I've never like officially done one in a strip club, right? So so that was actually really fun. She was super into me, or maybe she was just fucked up and high, I don't know, but she thought I was so hot, and she just kept telling me. But then she called me Taylor Swift. I was like, it's the bangs, like, because I had my bangs down at that point. I'm like, whatever. And so I don't know, we were laughing, having a good fucking time, honestly. And she was trying to hustle that dude, the dude from Tinder, to like give me more money so she could get more dances. But mostly I think she was just trying to get me more money. And then like she tried to get him to come up and do a dance with us, and I was like, yeah. And then he was like weird about it. He was like, no, I don't want that. And I don't know, maybe he just wasn't into me, right? So that's how that goes. But she was super into me, and I felt like he actually got jealous because she didn't want to leave the booth. She just wanted to keep getting dances with me. And he was like, nah. So he was like, come back. And so like then we went back to the table. And when I was dancing on her, she was like, what can I do? And I was like, technically they told me you're not allowed to touch me, but I don't know, I'm sure that's not like the real rule. So I don't know, I was dancing all over her and like bending over, and she was spanking me and stuff. It was fun. So then we go back to the table with him, and the girl on stage performing catches his eye while I'm talking to her, well, both of them. And so he goes over and leaves us at the table, and I chatted with her for a little bit more. She gave me her number. And anyway, it was a good call. I needed like that was a good first interaction. Like that was really fun actually. And I was super grateful for her pulling me out like that and being my first dance. So that was a good start. Then after that, I kind of just like the club got a little slow for a minute too, and there was like a lot of girls there just kind of sitting around, you know, and any guy that was there already had a girl on their lap. So I just kind of was like walking around awkwardly for like probably an hour, like, okay, like I don't know what the fuck. And then like the one guy that I did approach like was not into me, and I don't know. So that's how that goes, right? So he was like, maybe later. But yeah, so I was like, okay, so no. See you. Which is kind of funny because later when I did have someone ask me for a dance, we were in the booth right next to that guy that like declined me, and I could tell he was like kind of salty because we were having fun over there. But anyway, so yeah, so I posted on, I was like, okay, I'm bored. So I posted on, I posted on Instagram that I was at the lodge on my Homely Hooper account, at Homely Hooper, my pole and my hula hoop Instagram. My dance Instagram, I guess, and like stretching and yoga. Anyway, posted that on my story that I was there, and this guy slides in the DM like, oh, I'm coming over there. Are you seriously there? Like, I'm gonna come there right now. And he was there like, and shit you not, like 5 minutes later. And I was like, oh shit. And it's like someone that I've like mutually followed for a long time, but I didn't necessarily like know him. So, but he comes in and he's like, hey, and I'm like, oh, hey, cool, like, and something to do, right? And so, he takes me to the bar, gets me like a few drinks, and we just started talking, chatting, like honestly, like normal conversation. He does photography and art, and so he's showing me his art and stuff, and we were actually having a really good conversation, like a conversation that I would enjoy any day, strip club or not, right? So you know, I felt like we actually like had a genuine connection, you know, kind of happening there, or at least some you know, common interests, things to talk about. So that was good. And had a few drinks at the bar while we were sitting there. It was probably like 12:30 or something at that point. And and so what the fuck was I saying? Oh, and then they called my name to go on stage again, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I'm so tired already. Like, my body wasn't prepared for this evening. And so he bought me out. They can like buy you out, right? It's like $100 for you to get skipped, and then you don't have to go on stage because you're spending time with that customer. So he bought me out, spent the $100. I didn't have to go on stage, and we sat and had another drink, and then went back to the library room next to that guy that declined me, and he bought dances. It was like 3 for $100. So danced on him for 3 songs, and that actually got a little more intense than I was anticipating. I guess like when I've been to strip clubs before with a guy and the strippers danced on them, it was definitely like not touchy-feely. Like there was like not, you know, there was like, it was just like very basically a dance. Like they barely even, like the guy wasn't touching the stripper at all in the times that I've been. Now I've also been by myself and gotten dances that a guy friend pays for, and I've had sexual interactions with stripper, but like, yeah. I had never seen, I don't know. It was just different being on the other end. So, yeah, I'm dancing on him. I can like feel him getting the boner and I'm like, fuck, which I guess is good. I mean, that's a compliment, right? You know, but, it's just different for me because like, if I had met that guy, like say if I had gone to do like a photo shoot with that guy, right? None of that would have ever fucking happened. Like that dude would have never touched me, would have never interacted like that at fucking all. That would have been totally not cool. But I'm in the strip club, I'm stripping. That's my job in that moment. So I don't know. Just doing my derb. So yeah, danced on him for a few songs and then basically just hung out in the booth with him for the rest of the night. Which was only like, you know, another 30 minutes or something. Like the club was closing. The lights got turned on us eventually, and he was trying to go to get food after, and I kind of acted like I was going to, but I knew I was too tired. I was like, no, that's not happening. So I needed to go home, and then I was up until like I probably got home like 3, and then I was up until like 4 or 5 just because I was like still processing the evening, you know. Yeah, here we are now. So that was my first night at the strip club. Wait, no, there's more. Hold on. So I made, so the girl that I talked to earlier in the evening that was trying to show me the ropes, she said she had already made like 5 or 6 grand that evening, and it was only like 9:30 p.m., 10 o'clock maybe. So I was like, damn, like what the fuck? And but she knew how to like hustle and demand that price, right? So I'm out here like, yeah, it's 3 for, well, she said 3 for 100 too, so I guess that's normal. But then I think sometimes like she can just sense maybe like when someone can do more or whatever, or maybe she has regulars, I don't know. But she claimed to have made a lot of money that evening, right? So I walked out, if you count like the $100 buyout, then I made like $300, $400, which is not much. Like I've definitely done way less in life and received way more money, right? So it was kind of like a letdown, but it's my first night. That's pretty good for a first night, I guess, considering I know what the fuck I was doing or anybody there or don't have any regular clients and stuff. And it was not the busiest night. So, I mean, it was like medium, low to medium. I don't know. It got kind of slow for a while, but, yeah, so I made like $300 basically. Well, my actual take home was like $250 or something. But then I tipped the DJ and the house mom like $20 each because I didn't want to be a dick. I hope that's like a normal price. I don't really know. You don't have to tip them, but I feel like it's expected. And I think that's the right thing to do. So, yeah, I hope that like $20 each was like a normal amount. I'm not really sure. I hope I didn't piss anybody off. Yeah, I mean, I could tell the house mom was like $300, like really? Like, this is what you made tonight? But yeah, I mean, what do you expect? So I've heard girls have had way worse nights than that, so I'll take it. But yeah, I definitely feel like I could have milked the one guy for way more money, but I don't know, I don't want to be a dick. See, that's gonna be a problem. I can't have that mentality as a stripper. You can't like feel bad for taking men's money as a stripper. Like what the fuck? So I'm gonna have to get over that if I want to keep doing this. So yeah, walked out with $300, and then like on my way out, one girl who probably weighed like 50 pounds fucking was wasted. She was getting in trouble with the manager, and then like she was trying to put her shoe on because she was about to get called on stage, and she like could not figure out how to put her heel on. Bless her heart. She was trying really hard. I was like, do you need help? But she made it out there somehow. She still had a good attitude, but she was definitely pretty drunk, which I'm sure just, I mean, it happens really easily. I was a little toasty by the end of the evening as well. So yeah, and then this other girl like came over and starts like trauma dumping on me at 2 a.m., which is fine. I really don't mind. That's the kind of stuff I like to talk about anyways. But she was like, just out of nowhere, just started telling me like her life story kind of she was like, yeah, well, first she started out with like, hey, screenshot this, this number and this info, this card. This is a free therapy place for sex workers and strippers to go and talk about their life and try to get out of it, basically. And so she was just like, you know, it's free, like you can go anytime. And she's just like trying to like really convince me to go. I'm like, this is my first night and you're already telling me not to be here. Like, okay, but and then she goes into like, yeah, childhood sexual trauma and my family just let people do whatever they wanted to me and blah blah blah. So it goes into like her dark past and why she was there and how she has a kid and she needs the money and, you know, da da da, like typical story, right? So yeah, and then I kind of went into a little bit of my past and you know, bonded with her, and then we realized that we both already followed each other on Instagram. So that was weird. I was like, oh shit, I follow you, you follow me, what the fuck? So yeah, small world, you know. But she was cool, and she was definitely like trying to get me out of there. I don't know. But maybe I mean I feel like she had good intentions though. Yeah, so then I left. I tipped the house mom, the DJ, and I was out. And that was really that. All in all, I felt like it was a good night. If anything, it pushed me out of my comfort zone. But I still feel weird because, like I said, like that photographer or whatever guy that came through, it's like I would have never been doing any of that shit with him, like at all. Flirting, holding hands, dancing on him, none of that. And it got a little more than that. So, but like that would have never happened outside of the strip club context. So I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I came home, I drank more whiskey, and then that always kind of makes me like, if I overdo it, I kind of spiral a little bit. So I got a little upset. I just made myself sick on the whiskey, I guess, and I did cry a little bit. And threw up a little bit as well. But I don't know. I mean, it's not like anyone did anything out of line. I didn't feel unsafe there at any moment. Like management and everybody was fucking cool. The girls were overall, they were cool. I mean, I didn't really talk to many just because I figured they don't give a fuck. So but like the ones that I did talk to were really cool, so that was nice. Yeah, so that's my first strip club experience. I liked the music that the DJ was playing. I liked the vibes overall, but I have to work on my hustle culture, I guess. But also, I don't know. I don't know. I felt like I did kind of form a genuine bond with the one guy that came from Instagram, so I don't know what to make of it. I'm definitely like between worlds, so it's a little confusing, right? Like, you know, one day I'm on set fully clothed, making X amount of money and being respected, I guess. Whatever. Not that I wasn't respected as a stripper, because it's consensual, you know. I didn't do anything I didn't necessarily consent to doing, right? So, I guess I don't want to say I was being disrespected, but I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like one day I'm on set making X amount of money with clothes on and not doing anything sexual, and the next time giving a $20 lap dance. So it's just kind of like, all I can see in my head is like that fucking stupid saying, know your worth. And it's just like, okay, yeah, but like, what the fuck does that even mean when like one day I'm working a minimum wage job for $5 an hour and the next time, you know, booking a modeling thing for $3,000 or whatever. Like, you know, like, I just, money is a weird fucking thing to me, and I'm not sure I'm ever gonna get over that, but here we are. So, I don't know. Overall, I had a good night, and I had fun, and I liked everyone that I met, and there was no problems, there was no drama, there was no weird shit, not even like a side eye from a bitch. So thanks y'all for being super cool. Y'all were fucking really nice, and I appreciate you for that. And they're all so hot. All the fucking girls are so hot. So, yeah. Overall, not a bad experience. I wouldn't undo it. I had fun. I even think I liked the lap dance thing. I'm trying to be in denial about that because whatever. But technically, I'm single right now, so I'm not gonna sit here and guilt trip myself either. So yeah, whatever. I think I've got to wait a few days. I have a shoot tomorrow, and then I have a hula hoop gig on Sunday, and Monday will probably need to be a rest day and like doing other shit. And then Tuesday I'm getting my hair done. And then maybe Wednesday I'll go back to the club. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. But I definitely will probably go back next week. So if anyone's watching this, wants to come see me, stay tuned to like my Hooper account and my OnlyFans. Because if I go back to dance, I will definitely announce it there. I think it's more fun when I don't know, it's fun to like, I guess, meet people from that I like I've known on the internet for years, to meet y'all in real life. Like that's cool, right? So yeah, and it's like we already have things to talk about, or like we're familiar, well, y'all are familiar with me, I guess. Maybe I'm familiar back with you, but anyways, yeah, come see me, because it's more fun like when you know people, so, or get to know people. So yeah, come throw some dollars at your girl. What else? I need more outfits. I need like strippery outfits that are like work for that club if I'm gonna go back, because I thought I had shit, but then when I started, like, I keep seeing justice in reverse. I don't know. I think that means I'm maybe not thinking in balance in reverse. Well, 2 coins. So I'm imbalanced and not thinking properly about the situation. Is that what that means? I don't. Card reader, somebody, can you tell me? Yeah, I don't know. I hope I didn't say anything like fucked up. I don't know how to make these vlogs and stuff, because when you just like go run your mouth, you risk stepping on people's toes. There's my guarded and non-vulnerable feelings coming out. But I like to be open, I like to be honest. That does get me in trouble, but whatever. Vlogging, what are you gonna do? Here we are. It is what it is. It is what it is. I like getting paid in cash. I do like the feeling of like holding, even if it's not that much. I do like that aspect of it, you know? And I smell like all kinds of perfume and cologne and smoke right now, so I don't know. I don't mind it, but I need to go take a shower and go about the rest of my day and figure out what I'm gonna accomplish today. So, thanks for listening. I hope it was entertaining. And yeah, maybe I'll check out other clubs in Dallas too. Like, I don't know. I have been to a couple other ones as a customer and or as a go-go dancer or hula hooper, but not as a stripper. So, entertainer, whatever you would call it. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I'm definitely curious, like, how different clubs are different and whatnot. But I feel like, I don't know, the lodge definitely like pulled me in, just kind of organically. I feel like that I'm supposed to be there too, so yeah, whatever. And of course, the more you go to one place, the more you get comfortable there and know people and okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm just rambling. It's really boring now. So I am gonna go sleep too, I think. I didn't sleep at all. So yeah, I have a headache. I drank too much whiskey, so I need to be careful about that. Ooh, I just opened up to Wheel of Fortune again. Just split the deck and it was Wheel of Fortune. So weird. This shit is so weird, you guys. Like, I don't fucking know. Cards, bro. This shit is weird. It's been such a humbling experience to find card readers or even try to do it myself, because even if you think you know what's going on, you don't know what's going on. And the energy's always shifting, right? So, but it helps you be aware of like your thoughts and your energy at the time. So I don't know. I'm kind of addicted to them though. Ooh, heartbreak in reverse. It was upright earlier. See, I don't know. But I was also talking about breakup stuff with someone on FaceTime when I pulled the upright 3 of Swords. Anyways, your girl's single out here. She's for the streets now, so come see me at the club. Love you. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't, whatever. It's all good. And yeah, I hope to make more like music video stuff and shit soon too. I just need to work on my money at the moment soon, so I might be needing to afford my own place again. And yeah, so Life. Everyone I know is going through breakups and drama and all kinds of shit, and like everyone's just sleeping with everyone, so I don't know. I don't know. That's life right now. Just me and 4 cats hanging out of the house all day. Mostly. Sometimes, you know. Anyway. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Too much info about my personal life. Y'all don't need to know any of this shit, honestly. But, yeah, I enjoyed dancing. I did. I need to work on my floor work and my, like, twerk game. Maybe I just need to eat more and get a little more ass. Who the fuck knows? But I was actually, I was surprised by what I found myself doing and pulling out and how comfortable I was with everything. Because I thought that I was actually going to be way more soft and, like, weird about shit than I wasn't at all, actually. Like, I might have been a little awkward as far as, like, approaching people and knowing, like, how to, like, get a dance going or whatever. I mean, I don't know, not really. I don't know. I felt pretty comfortable in that environment all in all, and in a way that I didn't actually expect to. So, you know, maybe it's just what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Not mad about it. So, yeah, I kind of, like, can't wait to dance again, but I need to rest and hydrate again and get some other shit done first. So, come see me when I dance again, and we'll have a good time. Okay. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Okay, actually, well, one more thing. I forgot to show you my nails when I got them done. Oh, this is not, hold on. I gotta flip the camera. This is not a good, it doesn't want to focus. Focus on the nails. Focus on the nails. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's better. That's better. Now you can see them. And there's Cosmo. She loves to get scratches with my nails. Oh. Sweet girl. But yeah, I went with like a holiday color and I'm loving the glitter, bro. Yes, please. Holiday nails.